So, the big problem in life in industrialized countries is that all too often we wake up one day at the age of 40 dreading going to work because we were forced to pick a career before we could legally buy a beer. And why does this happen? It's because so many of us in our younger years think that a means goal is really an end goal. We confuse the two, and both of these things are really different. In this one lesson, I wish more people could learn the difference between an end goal and a mean goal. End goals are the end result of being human. End goals are about experiencing love, traveling around the world, being truly happy, contributing to the planet, learning a new ability. Main goals are the stuff that society tells us we need to have in place to get to happiness. For example, getting a good mark at school to get into college, getting into a particular job, being a particular someone, getting a good review at work. Problems is we get so obsessed with the main goals that we lose sight of the end goals. For example, when I was younger, one of my goals was becoming a cabin crew. I finally achieved this goal in the end, and after years of doing it, I ended up dreading it. There was a point I realized I absolutely hated my job because of shifts. I hated working shifts and I wanted to sleep at nighttime. I ended the job and I changed everything in my life, and essentially what I want to say is I confused the main goal with a point of view that I really didn't have. What I really wanted essentially was to travel around the world. To do that and to be affordable, I got myself in a job that essentially I loved, but I ended hating. So the only way I could afford to do all these things, it was just by being a cabin crew. And I slugged it out for 10 years doing something I didn't really like in the end. Just because I confused the means goal with the end goal. All of us make that mistake, so don't look so confused. It's not about the cabin crew stuff, it's about the marks and the goals everyone sets in their entire life. Nowadays I'm focused on experiencing life in its full spectrum. Everything comes down to the same. It's about life. And it falls down to three things, and I call these three things the most important questions. How do we avoid the trap of waking up one day at the age of 40 feeling miserable about life and our job? We made the wrong decisions. Well, I found that all end goals fall into three different buckets, and it's really about the experience, growth and contribution. I can't call these three things. I call these three things the most important questions. Three most important questions you can ask yourself are: what do I want to experience out in life before I kick the bucket? How do I want to grow? And what do I want to contribute to the planet? And why this is important as well. If you think about the first one experience, that's right. If you think about the first one, that's right. Money, for example, is a mean goal. We don't really measure ourselves by the size of a bank account. However, we truly live based on the experiences that money can buy, so money is important. And let's think about the other two, growth and contribution. So Tony Robbins, who is an amazing speaker, he said that deep down inside we have two great spiritual needs: the need to grow ourselves and the need to contribute, and everything else just creates happiness. The true fulfillment comes from growth and contribution. Now, if you put all of this together, you have those three sections of your life. What do you want to experience? How do you want to grow? And how do you want to contribute? Answer these three questions. Forget the mean goals, straight for the end, and you've come up with the most powerful thing you can do in terms of setting goals for your life. And you'll find, especially at an early age, that you open up yourself to opportunities to go outside the system and to drive at the heart of being happy way faster than ordinary people. If you like this video, don't forget to press the I like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of the latest videos, any of the latest news. Thank you very much for your contribution, and I would like you to comment down there what you think are the most important questions from your point of view. Thank you very much, and I shall see you next week.